Okay, so we have the original flavor, Ragavan, with upgraded Daddy Ragavan. So they went from a monkey pirate to a dinosaur pirate. I do wonder if the trend will continue and we'll start seeing, I don't know, dragon pirate or some kind of silly things. Let's go for Kamachal as well. This is funny, man. Ragavan and his big cousin. Wow. 2 OP abilities, one after the other. They braided their... It was too much to bear, guys. Too much. Oh, we're going to get some planeswalkers out now. This is going to be sick. Lightning strike. Let's go for Zariel. Let's... Oh my goodness. There you go, guys. Itali player destroyed. So this card is alchemy only, which I always find a bit strange because we already had Ragavan in paper, but they decided to go, let's make Ragavan a little bit bigger, cost 3 times as much, and stick on a fire-breathing ability. I'm not saying it's bad, it's still really good, it just goes to show how OP Ragavan is, to be honest. But let's see how well we do in this Planeswalker-centric mono-red beatstick shell. Let's keep this hand. I like this. The Runaway Steam-Kin could even ramp us into this Tybalt, which is nice. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. Oh, no Shambling Ghast. Okay, now that's something we don't actually want to kill. As soon as you kill it, it does ramp them, so we want to kill this as late as possible. If at all. It's like there's no need. I mean, it does, however, kill our Runaway Steam-Kin if they have a way to sacrifice it themselves. That is the only downside here. They've got something else they're itching to play. Priest. Now that is a much better target for the bolt. So let's take that out. Oh, we would be having a few issues there. The game keeps taunting us with cards that can kill Ghast. 2 damage to creature or planeswalker if the spell's bugged until it deals 3 damage. Yeah, so that deck is built very well. It's basically just stuff that dies and gives them things. So yeah, let's not oblige. And I think we can just straight up win the game here by being a dick and killing the land. We may see a concession pretty soon. It wasn't the intent. The video was just going to be Kamachal, but Kamachal struggles against the bigger decks, so we need to be dastardly here. And this doesn't... If a permanent dealt damage would... Oh, exile it instead. Oh my goodness. We're going to take the treasure off them as well. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so we do see a concession from that. Oh, I'm so sorry, opponent. Alright, let's keep this, basing the keep on the fact that we have the Chandra, which is uncounterable, and their deck might have quite a few controlling elements due to the fact it's a Azorius build. Sadly, our Strangle does not kill their Urza, but it might be able to kill something else that they play. We have gone first 0 times today, which is kind of strange. I do take note of that. I think this is my 4th game and I've gone second every single time. Weird. But that's how random works, I suppose. You get chains of just not being able to do much. And of course losing, because in this game, when you go second, losing is almost guaranteed. Millennium Calendar. So we could just go for the Stone Rain on the Restless Anchorage. It does mean that they need to get another blue source out. But that being said, they do have the treasure map to scry into blue sources, and also it flips into 3 treasures. Okay, they got a blue source anyway. Chandra. Yeah, I think we're going to use Chandra to kill the Urza here. That does make sense.
When people start screaming, I know I'm on track.
Because he does reduce the spells and artifacts in his hand by 1. So taking him off that is important. Millennium Calendar. Just passively getting bigger. Always a bit scary. Tempting to use the Volt Charge to proliferate the Chandra. But I might want to wait till the Lelia gets a counter first. That can block though. Let's add red.
This'll be easy.
And then we'll do a nice bit of synergy here. So we'll attack. So she gets a counter. And then we'll kill that. Then if there are 3 or more counters, remove it and transform. We don't want to put counters on their things. That's just silly. Down to 21. Okay. And a Soulstealer Axe we can also play. Lovely. This is going to give us a few nice cards in our deck, especially with our bigger creatures whenever they hit. I do like me a Soulstealer Axe. Quite underplayed. I guess because aggro is just not so great in this format, given how control decks are everywhere. Let's swing in with Lelia. No. Okay, so I would say that destroying their land may have been the reason we won that. Alright, let's keep this. I like it because we've got removal and first strike, which is going to be nice against their aggressive deck. I think we'll play the tap land here. Not too worried about this just yet. Although saying that, I might even take these tap lands out. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of these in fast decks. Dark Ritual means they're going to get out the Gix already. Oh, that's strong. Make that a 2-2 and draw a card. So yeah, we definitely want to kill the Gix in our turn here. Just in case they have any way to resurrect him in their turn with like a 1 black mana spell that returns a dead card from the graveyard or something like that. So this is a 2-2. They can make it a 3-3 at any point, which they have done. Yeah, that is annoying, because now it's out of range of the torch. So my tap land coming in turn 1 made a huge difference there. Ugh, that's annoying. Yeah, regrettably, although, let's do some synergy here. We can use the Rahilda's first strike with Torch the Tower, perhaps, to take care of the Sleeper. So we'll see how this goes. If they attack in, we'll use the first strike here. They pay to give it a counter. Okay, so we'll do the 2 damage. So first strike and damage works really well here, because... So yeah, they're going to draw a card, but this is not going to make a difference, because we deal 2 damage. It means on 2 toughness, we kill it first. And they lose the Evolved Sleeper. So I guess we kind of got away with it there. I twitch. Let's go for the Chandra. And I think we're going to make red. So we can also go for the Rob of the Rich.
Today's my lucky day.
And weirdly enough, we're going to leave our blockers. We are the red deck and we are defending there somehow. If they go for Gix, it will just die to the Chandra. So they might have to kill the Chandra before they play any more useful creatures they want to keep. It's a very low to the ground deck they have. The 1 ring. That is going to be annoying if they get any kind of lifelink. Right. What do we want to do? I think we want to go for Tybalt, to be honest. Just get the Super Friends aspect out on the field. So we can deal 4 damage to creature or planeswalker unless its controller has Tybalt, deal 4 damage to them. If they do, you may discard a card to draw a card. Yeah, let's give that a go. Let's try and take care of the Eye Twitcher. Let's see what they do. They might just take the 4, but then again, the One Ring will be slowly killing them over time. It's an interesting ability from Tybalt here, because it requires a bit of thinking, which I do like that. It's not. This could have easily just said deal 4 damage for -2 or something. Instead, it gives people a choice, and choices are always interesting for games, because games are about interaction. Obviously. Well, not quite obvious to some people who use infinite combos that are just goldfish, but they choose to accept. Perhaps it's a good idea to just clear the fields. So there's no point attacking because the One Ring has protection. But they will be getting lots and lots more advantage. What cards can we get here with the Tybalt? Just random pseudo boring creatures. That's not... I mean, it kind of says draw a card, right? Oddly enough, has a very similar ability to Chandra, adding the double red. So she just has double red, and he has double red, but you can use it on the thing you just got, basically. Basically the same ability. Blood Chief's Thirst. Interesting that they choose to kill that Rahilda when that could have killed a Planeswalker. But it has got Menace, I suppose. Leaving the 4 mana up is a bit suspicious, I have to say. They're choosing what to kill. And they didn't even pay to pump. That's interesting. So what are they going to do with their 4 mana here? Very curious that they use that. I'm a bit confused. Okay, so they're just gonna... It's weird sequencing. So... Let's make some devils. Blockers are good against that deck. They will be drawing a hell of a lot of cards here, which is very annoying. Death Touch, Toxic Menace. Okay. And we're not really pressuring them that much either, which is... Yeah, this is not looking great, to be honest. I suppose we do have the kill spell for the gigs. Drawing 3. Oh my. Very jealous of the amount of cards they have here. Maybe we'll get a good creature from the Tybalt. Let's see what we can get.
Scream, cry, feel alive.
1 damage to any target when you sack a permanent. Whenever another creature dies, 1 damage to target play or planeswalker. They're not that good. I guess this can kill off their army slowly. Whenever we sack a permanent. Well, let's kill the Gix here. That's 100% what we want to do. The Death Touch is annoying, but will they block? Let's just see what they do. Attack these two. Of course, it's a swamp. So the Menace is good because if they block with 2 things, we can kill both, and that's fine with me. And the Jester's also kind of nice as well with treasures, so we'll see what they do. It's definitely an interesting game. Yeah, the Death Touch here is the most annoying blocker. Everything else I'm not too worried about. But of course, on their next turn, they're going to have 5. They have like 9 cards. So they are just going to trade. Okay. And I think, yeah, we'll spend this mana in our next turn. I just don't want to waste that extra 1 red. Wow, they've got gigs again. Have they really got nothing else in their hand that's good? That's kind of strange, right?
Scream once for more.
Destroy an artifact, that's not going to work. X damage to any target. Ooh. And flashback. That's actually sick. Any target. That includes face. So we could swing in. Wow. Can we... If they don't block here, what happens? I think we just win, right? Because this can deal 6. Oh, greedy blocks. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do they know what this card says? Are they reading Devil's Play here? I'm really confused, guys. Six, 7. Did they read Devil? Was there no other way out of this? They needed to block the Havoc Jester and the Runaway Steam-Kin here. What happened there? They also take 3 in the next... Yeah, that was a very bizarre game. Okay, given that their deck is going to be creature-centric, let's keep this hand because we got the removal, 2 removal pieces, and then hopefully Kamachal can deal a bit of damage. Jeru and Hazard. Okay, so they're going to be able to cheat creatures in as long as they have not many cards in hand. Mulliganing twice. What we got? What we got? Come on. Mulliganing's not that hard. 3 or 4 lands, and you're good to go. I think if you mulligan multiple times every game, you need to put more lands in. I think that's the main thing I see amongst players that haven't played very long. Okay. Okay, let's swing in. The Mechanized Warfare is going to be pretty good, actually, with our creatures. Lannery Storm, well, there's going to be some ramp. Okay, so this is actually... They've kept a pretty good hand here. Mulliganing did help. I'll be eating my hat. But I want to save the removal for Jeru, really. Looking at every card as if they've never seen... I mean, it was in the command zone. And then I played the card. And that card moved from my command zone a few inches north into my play zone. It's the same card. And when you hover over a card, it has the exact same text, no matter what zone it's in, pretty much. I'm sorry to be so sarcastic, but it's like the shock derived from the outlines. Oh my god. The card moved zones. There we go again. There's a lot of psychology just from where you can see someone's pointer. It's interesting. That's why I turned off emotes, because good game became so toxic. Ultimately, all the emotes are toxic. I turn them all off. I can't be dealing with that. Also, faceless entities. Who cares, you know? I'm not going to be mean, rude to players, but I don't want people to be mean or rude back to me with the emotes. The emotes, oh, horrible. Depopulate. So they equipped Okay. Yeah, sure. Alright then. Sorry, I don't really know what to say now. Right, we go for the 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so they're going to get a free hit with the Jeru, but then we will be able to kill it with the Volt Charge or the Lava Coil because we have Mechanized Warfare, which makes all our red sources deal +1 damage. Here we go. So let's hope they miss. 5, 6. Could be something terrifying. We get an Atsushi, but we are going to exile that. So they're not going to get any bonuses. Or 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's exile it. And destroy Jeru. Nice. Blast zone. Nah, let's leave that off. I would have increased it if it was on 3. I would have put one on to make that 4. But no, leaving that for now. And they play a couple more creatures here. We've got the Direfleet Devil plus the Depopulate. So here we go again. Hopefully they don't get anything with a death trigger though. That would be annoying. Come on, something neutral. It's a miss. Down to 10. What the funk? Actually, let's kill it. Let's kill it with this. We're down to 10. That's crazy. That costs them 9. So they can't do it just yet. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And depopulate as backup. We got very lucky with the removal there. Are they going to have their own removal? What's it going to be? Dark Soul Citadel. Interesting. Might be a reason that's in the deck, but without an artifact shell. Oh, okay. So they're going to get rid of 2 of our permanents if they use the Blast Zone, but there'll be -1 land. Stone Rain. Oh my. Oh my. I do believe we got lucky there, my friends. Oh, they're not going to be happy at that, are they? It's their own Stone Rain as well. That's the irony. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. And now they're thinking, shit. They're at double our life, but we do have good card out. All right. Does Kamachal survive this combat step? Planeswalker right about now would be wonderful. 17. They've got 3 cards in hand. Now, what on earth is it going to be? Washbuckler Extraordinaire. That's pretty good. When it comes in, get a treasure. Whenever you attack, you sacrifice 1 more treasures. Give something double strike. Whoa. Now, I'm not going to play any more things because if they have a board wipe, they're already going to get a 2 for 1 here. The Archivist of Ogma. So they're counting on the fact we're going to do a bit of tutoring, which is unlikely in a mono red. Professional Facebreaker. Okay. And they're going to give that plus. It's got Menace and Flash. Ugh. Ugh. Double strike. We can give both of our guys double strike. That's actually quite a lot of damage because we have Mechanized Warfare. So that'd be 12 damage. Interesting. And they've still got mana left to do something. It's actually pretty good. 1 mana, 2 to equip, +1/+1 menace. That is good. That's a good card. There's a lot of equipments that just make treasures now. What are they thinking of? Ragavan. Oh, okay. I'm really thinking about using that board wipe now, guys. Direfleet Daredevil plus board wipe. Seems good. Smelt. Let's see what they do. I'm going to attack first, because obviously we want to get the attack out of the way. Sacrifice 1 or more treasures. I will do that. We'll give the Kamachal double strike. Because if this hits, we get 2 cards. And remember, it's got Menace, Double Strike, so... And we can also pump it. Ooh. Interesting. So they don't block... Wow. So how much damage can we deal? +1/+0, 7, 8, 9. Are they going to kill it with something? Or what if they have a kill spell for 1? I'm not going to risk it. No, they didn't do the first strike. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I was too cowardly. I could have killed them. I could have killed them there. Valamachus. I'm just going to go for this. And use their depopulate. Yeah, I was too much of a coward. I kept thinking, because they keep holding priority, I keep thinking they had a way to kill it, but I think we probably just win anyway, don't we? Yeah, that was silly. I should have kept going. Oh well. Command zone. Okay. So we do lose all this. Maybe we kill 3, 4, 5. It's fine. We'll keep the Smelt for a sec. We've got the Legion War Boss here, which is going to deal 2 damage with haste. Ugh. Urabrask. That is not something that I like. Okay, that's changed things, because this is going to get really annoying now. The cost spells are going to start killing us so quickly. So the Menace here might win us the game. So they can't block, but we're at 7. So they cast 1 or 2 spells, we could just die. God damn it. I messed up big time. Huge mess up. And now they can't attack if they've got nothing in their hands. If they do attack, they have something in their hand. Wow, okay. Down to 3. Is it going to be a lightning bolt or something? Oh my goodness. Guys. That was so risky of me. I should have just done that. Oh, whatever. Oh, I'm sure there'll be comments below. So yeah, this deck is expectedly pretty good. It does suffer a bit against control builds, as you know, as you can imagine, because it is a mono red deck after all. And also going second really hurts. It's a huge difference going from the 1 mana to 3. I think overall it is just worse than Ragavan because it does pretty much exactly the same thing as you'd imagine, which makes his design very questionable. I feel like the alchemy sets, which are digital only supplementary sets named after the standard set that came before it, is such a weird idea, and cynically it's just a way for them to make more money from wildcards. There is no reason this card should exist, in my opinion. It's just so close to this and just worse. I just don't understand. Like, yeah, you could argue that the Menace is fine, a fine addition and the fire breathing, but then it's just, it feels like arbitrary, non-inspiring abilities just tacked onto something that already exists. I get, you know, this Kamachal always gives you a card and Ragavan gets the top card, but it for 3 times out of mana, it just doesn't feel right. And I think we're just spoiled now. Cards are so strong. I don't know. Maybe my review is off, but I think it's just, if you're going to use any deck, go for the Ragavan. I know it sounds crazy, but Ragavan's fine. You know, you can kill it pretty easily. Kamachal, you can kill pretty easily. They both die easily. They're just super powerful if you don't, which is true for literally every other card in the game. Yeah, the shell's fine. I tried to make it a Planeswalker-centric build because it's just a bit different and a bit more resistance. But the algorithm was super strange today and barely gave me any Planeswalkers whatsoever. Granted, there are only... how many are there? There's 10 walkers in the build. So I think that's enough to call it Super Friends. Like, there's not that many that are even in the format, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, and there's not many proliferation cards. You've only got Stuff of Completion And you've also got the Volt Charge, which can be viable in ultimating 1 turn earlier. And remember, 1 turn earlier is enough to win games. You know, if you can get your Chandra ult 1 turn earlier, you're just going to win the game. So, yeah, it's regardless of all the pessimism around this card, it's still fun because it just feels like Ragavan 2.0. There's nothing really much to say. It is just weird that a legend is so similar to another legend. It's something that we don't normally see that often in paper, especially. Paper is normally a bit more inspired, a bit more different. We look at Carrie Zev. She makes Ragavan. This was super interesting when this came out. But yeah, I think Kamachal's a step in the wrong direction. It's just boring. Boring, more the same. Yeah, whatever. It's just, you know, digital only. Weird, controversial cards. It's fine. If you do want to give it a go for yourself and see what I'm talking about, check it out in the description below. Decklist is there to be used, amended, changed. And if you appreciate what I do on the channel and you'd like to show your appreciation, you can always donate to the channel via Ko-fi, any amount, or you can become a channel member. And if you become a channel member of the Adult Dragon tier, you get a custom video made for you, one time only. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.